one of the partners here at the studio. And I have the lovely Danielle in the building. Now, she's not just an ordinary person. She is an expert in marketing. Let me put my mic on. She's an expert in marketing. So, Danielle, introduce yourself to the Atlanta Voice and Warehouse Studio audience.
Thank you, Rick. Again, my name is Danielle Pollard, and I am the founder of Nouveau Dimensions. We are a locally based company here in Atlanta, Georgia, and we specialize in a number of things: marketing, branding, public relations. We do event production and also management consulting. And as a result, we have an opportunity to work with entrepreneurs and corporations across the country on helping them to develop strategic marketing, communications, and branding plans to help take their organizations to the next level.
I love it. So we bumped into each other at the Atlanta Exchange. What was it? Atlanta Culture Exchange? That's
Exactly.
what it is. So if y'all don't know, it's an event that's happening in Atlanta during FIFA. You know, the FIFA World Cup is here in Atlanta. So it's happening at periodic times in Atlanta. And it's bringing all the creatives together. So they have some really dope stuff. It's on the 8th floor at what was formerly the CNN Center. Now they're just calling it the Center. So it's really bringing the creators together. And I appreciate Mayor Dickens and Angela Watts and the other people, Sharika, a lot of those people who I know personally that's pulling that together. So that's pretty cool to see, people activate things that you really know who stand for the culture. But today I just wanted you to tap in, like share some, how to get to the bag, how to get to the money when it comes to marketing. Like what are 3 things that people should be doing right now in the event that AI is taking over, like AI is disrupting everything. So the way you thought maybe 5 years ago, throw that out the window. We got to think differently now. AI, we can create things on the spot like that using AI. But what are
Well,
three ways to get to the bag now?
absolutely. So one is education. So we are hearing about AI, but there's so many different capabilities and platforms and tools, and sometimes it's difficult to determine where to start. So pick one and take
Pick one
advantage.
what?
Pick
Tool
pick one
or
tool to
okay.
start
And you
with.
can talk to me if you want
Yes,
to. Yeah.
pick one tool to start with. So for instance, if you want to use ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini, stick with that one particular tool and start to ask it questions so that it can begin to understand your voice, your priorities, your mission. And as it continues to learn, what it will do is be able to customize and tailor responses that are going to help you to be able to create the best marketing and branding plans for your business, for your ideas, for your visions. Sometimes we have all of the information and resources coming at us and we don't know where to start. So my first recommendation is to pick one and start spending time on learn
Educating
and
yourself.
educating yourself and practicing how to utilize that one platform before you try to get too deep into it.
And you have all these platforms. You're like,
Where to
I don't
begin?
know where to begin.
Exactly.
All right, that's good. That's a good tip. Now, number 2, and now y'all getting some inside branding, classified, high dollar information. So from Danielle. So what's number 2?
Absolutely. So they've had a lot of talented people to help feed into the information that the AI tools will give back to you. But one of the things I recommend is you really have to take the time to still review the information. It produces and it analyzes information very quickly, but you still need to be responsible and make sure that you take time to read it and make sure that it's going to make sense for whatever your particular goals are, whatever your business audience is looking for, and to make sure that those things are in alignment. Because what the AI tools will give you a starting point, right? But it's not always all of the particular details that you're going to need to help you penetrate into your market. So as an entrepreneur or a founder, you still need to do your due diligence and take the time, use the tool to accelerate your process, but still take the time to make sure that you're reviewing its outputs and making sure that you as the owner and your team are reading the outputs and making sure that you can move forward with the recommendations that they're going to make sense for your audience and they're going to help you achieve your goals. Because sometimes you might get something generic and you run with that, and that's going to it may not always produce the results that you want. So you still have to have some human supervision and
Mhm.
intervention over the outputs that the AI tools are giving you, at least during this
Yeah.
particular time.
So in other words, don't just create AI slop. Some
That's
people,
right.
just create, go in there. Okay, chat created it. Boom. I'm gonna put it
Hmm.
out. So don't create AI slop. And then the last one, the last tip tool from a marketing and branding expert.
Yeah, I would say to keep an open mindset
Hmm.
and to embrace the technology. Sometimes people will hear AI is going to take your job. It's going to, take your business. It's going to take your spot. And I try to encourage my clients and others to say, you know what, AI presents an amazing opportunity for you to be able to go further, to go faster, to reach more people more effectively. And
Hmm.
so it's already here. This is our time to get prepared and to equip ourselves. So, if you're new to AI tools, if you haven't quite integrated into your business, this is an excellent time to learn. This is an excellent time to upskill yourself, increase your
Hmm.
knowledge, and begin to practice using the tool and trying to identify what kind of AI tools can help you be more efficient and more effective? How can it save you time? How can it save you money? How can it help you perhaps do some of the things, especially as a small business, that perhaps you didn't have full-time staff to do? How
Hmm.
can you leverage the AI tools to be able to increase your capacity and help you be better positioned for opportunities for growth? And as you
Hmm.
said, to get that bag.
Get to the bag, baby. Don't fumble the bag. So in closing, right? Uh, I know I use a lot of AI tools like all the time. Like, what are some AI tools that you would recommend other than like Claude, Chat, the ones that people know?
Sure. So, what we're starting to see in the industry is
Hmm.
more and more applications and platforms incorporating AI enablers within the tool. So, for instance, if you use a project management tool like Asana, Asana before was already a pretty forward thinking digital platform for project management, but
Hmm.
now they have AI capabilities. So, they built those
Now, what
engines with
kind of
it.
AI capabilities does Asana have?
So it helps you to manage your products. So your
Hmm.
projects and
Okay.
your time. They allow you to communicate with your teams, to collaborate with your clients, to help
Hmm.
streamline your processes, to manage your to-do list, to manage your risk. Lots of different capabilities built into a tool like Asana, especially as a business owner, that help you kind of keep track of what's going on within
Hmm.
your business, what's going on with your client projects and your deliverables. And so now they've incorporated AI to help be able to perform some basic functions, to help streamline your workflow, to help analyze what is happening over your particular project or program that you're managing,
Hmm.
again, to help provide summaries to you so that, again, as the founder or the owner, you can be able to leverage the AI enabled tools to help you be more effective and efficient in your business.
Okay, you just heard it, Danielle. Just broke that thing down. What? So yeah, so I want to thank you again for stopping by, checking out Warehouse Studios, checking out Atlanta Voice. And yo, if y'all need to do a podcast, if y'all need an article, or just need to be educated on AI, tap into Atlanta Voice, tap into Warehouse Studios. I'm Ric Mathis, and we'll be bringing you more content, more things such as this. Y'all stay tuned. Where do you stop? Yeah. We want to stop streaming.